Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Katan 18b. The Mishnah and the Gemara discuss the concept of writing on Chol Hamoaid. One may think it's a simple concept, a simple sugya. Far from the truth. It's actually quite complicated, as we'll see several Shitot now. When it talks about writing Reshut, that word itself is not even clear. What does that mean? So Al Tidvadal Rashut in Pirkei Avot talks about how we deal with the government, not kowtowing to people of prominence in the government. Is that connected to writing of Reshut? Rashi says yes. It's talking about the writing from some kind of official government. That's what would be mutter on Chol Hamoaid, some official decree, some official permit from the government, something of that sort. That's how Rashi learns, and that's the head of writing on the Moaid. It might be Raavad Ibid if we don't write it down. There might be some official permit from the government to allow a certain dayan to be the judge in the place. Something of that in that direction is Rashi's opinion. The Yerushalmi says Reshut means Reshut, permission, meaning non-obligatory kind of writing, not a mitzvah, not a chova, but Reshut, and even that is permissible on the Moaid. So Rashi, if it means some kind of government writing, maybe that would be considered Raavad. But writing Reshut according to Yerushalmi, simply writing something, a note to a friend, where is the heter on Chol Hamoaid? There's a range of opinions on this, what the heter may be. Some say that the writing of Reshut is we're writing a letter to a friend. We write a letter to a friend, maybe there's Tzorkei Moaid involved. And the premise is that writing, if we write in a simplistic way, we're not doing calligraphy, and it's a Maisa Hedya, and a Maisa Hedya is permissible. Simple act of writing is permissible on the Moaid as long as there's some kind of tzorach. So what's the need? I'm writing a letter to a friend, maybe to talk about some needs that we have on the Moaid. I'm asking him, writing to him to buy something for me. So there's a tzorach Moaid involved possibly. Or maybe it's a Maisa Hedya. It's not a tzorach Moaid where there's a need, but it's Simchat Moaid, where he's going to get the letter. I'm going to write about what's doing with my family and friends. He's going to be happy to hear it. So that is tzorach, a Simchat Moaid. And what about if he's not going to get it on the Moaid? So Aruch Hashulchan says, I'm not quite sure. What should be the heter? If he's not going to receive it on the Moaid, where's his Simchat Moaid? So he has a big chiddush. Maybe Simchat Moaid is the writer. I'm happy to write about what's going on with my life, with my Moaid, what my plans are, how my family is. And even if he's only going to receive it after the Moaid, the very writing is the Simchat Moaid. Aruch Hashulchan agrees it's a chiddush, but he says maybe that's the pshat over here. Another possibility is that there's a chance that the door is going out today on the Moaid. And if I don't write it and send it today, it won't be received. It won't be delivered for a long, long time. It's davar avod. That's the Ravid's pshat. The Hashulchan says that would be in a place where you don't have a mesudar, organized beidawar. If you have an organized postal system, then that heter of writing, because I'm not going to be able to send it after the Moaid, just doesn't exist. Then the Hashulchan has another huge chiddush, and he writes, maybe there's no tzorach Moaid, there's no Simchat Moaid. You don't need to have the combination of Maisa Hedya and Simchat Moaid, or tzorach Moaid, or davar avod. You don't need it at all. Why? Because when we write, we just write something quick. It's almost like scribbling. And we don't put a lot of effort in, and there's no tircha at all. And therefore, you don't need the davar avod, you don't need Simchat Moaid, you don't need tzorach Moaid, you don't need any of those, because it's just not usher to write a simple little scribbling kind of writing that we do. But that's an unbelievable chiddush, because what he's saying is that the malacha per se on Moaid is not a problem, because there's just no tircha. Which means that according to Aruch Hashulchan, that's the problem, is when a malacha is a tircha is a problem. And malacha is not a tircha, then there's no problem. It's a very big sugya, which really opens up another topic, not for now, is a malacha that there's no tircha, is it still usher? And we need to have all that tircha of tzorach Moaid and Simchat Moaid and davar avod, or if there's no tircha, there's just no issa whatsoever. It's a very, very big sugya. Yetz Hashem, we'll get to look into that another time. Shalom.